All right, let me know when you can see my screen. Should be up now.
Yeah, I see it.
All right, cool. Anything you want me to focus on this game?
Um, Nothing particular. Maybe if you can like point out patterns that I do that I don't really notice. I mean, I try to watch my own stuff, but sometimes it's hard to notice your own mistakes. And I don't really have a lot of high elo friends to like tell me what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, fair. What rank is this, by the way?
I'm D5, so it's a mix between a couple
Okay,
diamonds. I get masters in my games sometimes.
good. Those are my favorites too. Your rank is my favorite to coach because I feel like I have a lot of wisdom to impart. If that makes any sense.
No, I get it. I remember you saying you were stuck for a while and then you eventually got out and got to
Okay,
masters. So
hold up. What's going on here? Okay. So
they hit level 2 first.
the reason why you lost this is because you already know you're gonna lose this fight when you miss the Q, right? Because like missing Q on Ezreal and lane is like landing Q is very important because if you miss a single Q, you're gonna lose the fight. But on the flip side, if you land every single Q, you're gonna win, right? Not many people like agree with this, but especially for lane, it's like on a 6 second cooldown. So you need to like land everything or you have to run away. So when you miss the Q here and they hit level 2, there's like no way you guys can fight. So my recommendation is like if you've seen my other Ezreal coaching, I'll always say something like only use auto attacks in lane, like only auto until it's like the freest Q you can imagine. Or if you miss it'll still hit a minion. Then you can use it. So when you go for like a shot like this, I mean like I used to do this all the time, right? It looks like I mean there's like a good chance of it hitting Ashe because she's like not in behind her minions, right? But the risk of missing is too high, especially when you guys are about to hit like a level 2 power spike. Like even though they hit it first, you guys can hit it immediately as well. So they bait
Should I have
themselves into
used it on the
fighting,
minion there?
huh?
Should I have used it on that minion there?
No. So what you do is you just kill this minion, right? Like you guys kill this minion in time anyways. Look at this. Even though
Yeah, I mean, if I missed a shot, that minion right there.
yeah, no. All you gotta do is auto attack the minion. Like using the Q like prevented you from you like lost one auto attack if that makes any sense. Um,
Yeah.
right? So you should honestly you should just spam auto attacks and never miss Q. Like if you had it here, you had Janus shield and she was exhausted. Well, actually, exhaust doesn't really get rid of armor, but you had the Janus shield, which is important. Um,
Right.
yeah, you guys. I think if you had it there, you would have like won super hard. Like it wasn't even that bad, right? Um, even though you didn't have it, but if you did have it, like imagine if you did have it, it would be like 100% win. That's just like one thing I've noticed so far. I don't know, playing Ezreal is like super hard, honestly. So it's kind of like a lot of it revolves around only using your auto attacks until you can't miss, right? So another thing about Ezreal on lane is if you don't have tier, or even if you do have tier, if you don't have mana immune, I would suggest not. If you don't have mana immune and you're not level 6 with your ult on cooldown, I would not use my Q to farm unless I literally could not get the CS otherwise. Like here, I would have only used auto attacks. Try and like, this is like Ezreal specific kind of, but honestly, this could apply to most bot lane champions. Only use your auto attacks unless unless you have like a very specific use for your abilities. If that makes any sense, right? Like like if you'll notice a lot of Ashes in this elo, a lot of Lucians in this elo, they'll use their like abilities on minions, like Volley or Lucian Q, or like Ezreal Q, for example. You need better value than that, right? Like you might be able to make the argument that it helps push, but most of the time people are using it when they don't need to, especially like dashes and stuff. So
I was watching your stream earlier when you were coaching that other guy, talking about the value of other abilities and stuff.
Okay, good. So you already know what I'm trying to say here. So that's good.
Yeah,
See, like going for that is fine. I think that going for that is fine. Like you still hit the minion, so it's not as bad. Like look, your Q is already down, by 1.5 seconds, right? So it's not as bad, and you're pushing. So if you want to go for Qs like that, those are the kind of like somewhat acceptable shots you can try to go for. I'm just worried that you're running low on mana here. Okay, yeah, you definitely went against. Oh, okay, yeah, that was close. That's just like a missing thing. But this is good. This is good. This is a good time to fight. 100%. If you land that, you actually just kill this guy. I'm pretty sure. Um,
we're down at healing exhaust too. And they have other sums.
oh, you're right. Let me watch this again. It would have you would have gotten something at least. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, at the end you can see how close it is.
Mhm. Oh wow.
Flash forward because the guy was out of mana, and I realized that after when I was watching the bot, I was like, holy shit, I could have flashed in for that.
Honestly, I would say you still can't flash for this because he just presses exhaust on you.
Even after the kill.
I would say, yeah, I think you'll live.
She's got a minion there. Okay.
If he exhausts you and she walks to her tower, you can't hit her. You get one exhausted auto attack in. So I would say it still wouldn't work. But the close stuff like this, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about like maybe like you should have flashed when she had like 50 health and it's like debatable whether or not exhausted auto attack would kill her. You should worry about the stuff like the getting high value out of your Ezreal Qs, right? Or any of your abilities really. That's like the stuff that's gonna show up every single game rather than those kind of like very specific situations where you could have maybe killed her with her flash. But even then,
I was trying to get a lucky Q there and maybe kill her or stop her back.
That's fine. That's a nice try. I was just be careful because their jungler could have been like right here or something, right?
Yeah, I don't have any illusion anymore.
Okay, you got it back ASAP. That's fine. You got a tier. Good.
Does Longsword start on Ezreal still decent, or should I have Norton's Blade?
I always get Doran's Blade, and the reason for that is because Bang always gets Doran's Blade. So I'm not very good at justifying it, but I think the big reasoning is you shouldn't really need pots when you're auto attacking so much on Ezreal. Like I've noticed that after I started playing like Bang, I don't need any kind of pots because of the lifesteal, and it just makes your you just have like you start with more health, so it's very. I feel like it's very good. Honestly, the lifesteal is probably
mixed.
Say again.
I said I haven't seen mixed start, so I figured I'd ask.
That's a nice shot, right? There's like literally no way you can miss, right? Those are the Qs you want, right? Literally no way you can miss. So if you use a Q, basically it should always land.
Should I try to use it kind of like playing Caitlyn, where like you want to use it when they're going for like an auto attack last hit?
Yeah, I'm not sure about Caitlyn because I suck at that champion. I cannot land my Qs. I don't understand. But I would say if you can hit them with it, by all means. But if you miss, there goes like half your damage. Like on Caitlyn especially versus Ezreal. Ezreal is like a third of your damage. Caitlyn's like half your damage. I don't know. I hate that champion. I've been trying to learn it recently, but I think it's a very similar concept. I
played her yesterday after the new patch, and I lost both my games on her. I was like, well, I feel like she needs something to use her chops since 2016.
Yeah, it's probably best to just wait for a guaranteed Q. Like you net them, or your partner CCs them. So when I see this, I'm like, all right, I just let this guy kill himself. Dude, there's no way you can win this, right? There's no way you can win this because Syndra's here. When I see this Syndra, you should just shift over here. Yeah. Okay, so what? Yeah. Okay, so this is a problem I had when I was stuck in Diamond. Your team will always bait you. This is like a guarantee. Like every game, your team will always bait you. Doesn't matter how, doesn't matter when. Like at any point in the game, if they can bait you, they will. So you should always like never assume they're doing a good thing. Like this gank, never assume it's gonna be. Always assume the worst. Always assume it's gonna go badly. When I see this, if your teammate, like my thinking here is that if your teammate kills himself, you just run, like, just keep yourself alive, right?
And I wasted heal too.
It's just super unfortunate. But if they do something stupid like that, you just gotta make sure that you live no matter what happens. That's like the hardest. That's like one of the hardest things to figure out as an AD carry in the higher ranks is that no matter what the situation is, unless your death will kill like all of them or like get a Baron or something, you probably should be living in every situation. And it's even like competitive in the LCS. You can like watch people play, like watch Arrow for example. He always lives almost all the time versus someone like Keith who like always dies. Keith always dies and Arrow always lives. So it's like clearly Arrow's doing something right. So it's not easy to do, but try and like if you haven't already, try making like living your number one priority over anything else. Over fighting. Like no matter what happens, you should live. Is what I'm trying to get at. And when I try and focus on that in game, I'll always tell myself every time someone is like a champion is hitting someone, like if my team is fighting, I always consider joining as long as it doesn't kill me. Like what can kill me? Like if I fight here, what can kill me? It's like even here, if you fight here, what can kill you? Ashe arrow into cage into Vi gank, right? So I always sit like way back here, or always be prepared to E the arrow, no matter what happens. Always be prepared to arcane shift the arrow. So that's what I'll be thinking right now in this situation.
Even if I wasn't there, they have Veigar support with this ulti up too, so I would still be that first.
Wait, sorry, say that again. Something about Veigar support.
Oh yeah, it was like, well, even if I wasn't here, then having Veigar support isn't what it is. It's a lot of burst damage like that too.
Wait, I can't hear you. It's like super choppy.
I don't know. I was just saying Veigar has a lot of burst at 6 too.
Oh, yeah. Very true, very true. Going for the snipe here is fine, I think. Is a nice try. You even hit him, so. Yeah, you definitely push here, so. They get dragon, nothing you can do, that's fine. I'm just still very concerned about this arrow that can come through. Like I'm just like thinking Vi could be in here the whole time with her ult and like smite and whatever. But again, I guess she used it mid. Thing is, if you don't see it or if they don't say it in chat, I always think that
expect it to be up.
Yeah, exactly. What is it called? Murphy's Law? What can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah.
I learned that one from Interstellar. If you've seen that movie.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So a lot of this is very much just laning after the unfortunate events.
Yeah, team's not doing too good with 0-7. I was watching that.
Yeah. So the way you look at games like this is that the way I think about it is if I make a single mistake, it's already over for me. Like I've already lost the game in my head because because if I had played better, then maybe they wouldn't have an advantage and roam mid or something like that, right? Like in this example, they were like doing some shit mid and then your team died there. So it's like if I like I think you should approach these games as not trying to win but trying to improve. If you don't already.
Yeah.
Okay. This is like no way to win this unless you ult them. Okay, now you just run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice. He gets out. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, everyone run. Oh, God. I think if you live here, this is 100% good. Okay, good. This is great. You guys are in a losing position. 2 for 1. You're going to get this guy. Unless he flashes away. This is good. This is very good. This is very good. This is very good. This is amazing. Okay, yeah. Great.
Man,
okay, this is very good. Okay, this is very good. My only issue is that you missed your ult. But let me see if you could have lived here. I think you could have lived here if you let Ari just kill this guy. After this auto attack, you leave, and then you use your Q. but maybe I'm wrong. Those are very nice dodges. I think the way you played it, um, that was really good. I think avoiding death there was like super hard, so don't worry about that. But the reason why you die here isn't because you got hit by that Cinder shit. It's because you missed your ult back here. Because this ult would have, like, you could have used it to kill Veigar, or you could have used it when they dove and hit all three, or you could have used it to, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
comes back to the
let me see if there's any better way to do this. When I see this here, I'll probably have already shot it along this line and make Ashe flash. If she doesn't flash Ashe, she dies, right?
right.
So, I mean, I think you're waiting for the Warwick ult, right? But
Yeah.
I think if she's running in this like straight line,
Or the fear, so I have a more guaranteed shot.
well, he
Then I
did
see the TP and start to run.
he did fear though is the thing.
And maybe I just missed it then. It's probably just a misplay on my part.
I guess you guys just couldn't see her. I don't know. It's just like I don't know. A lot of Ezreal. That's the problem with champions like Ezreal is the like it's hard to teach because a lot of what I say is you can't miss, right?
Yeah.
Versus something like Varus or Ashe, it's like the same thing but with your ults. With Ezreal, it's literally everything cannot miss, like your E, your Q, and your ult. So like this is very good. This is very good. I would say. No, I think this is very good. You dodge the damage, you guarantee a Q. That's very important, guaranteeing your Q. Because that's like half your damage, right? So if you can guarantee your Q, do it. If you can guarantee your Q and you hit it and there is a 100% win, there's no way they can win, do it, right? I think that was 100% fine. I can't believe you dodged that though. That was pretty sick. And you killed, it's like, I would say this is acceptable. Considering how things went. Considering that you missed your ult, I think this is acceptable. So yeah, this is really good. Pretty much just can't miss. Feels bad. All right, here I would be spamming my Q on cooldown in order to get my ult back. But the same thing applies. Like if you use Q, don't miss. Like it has to hit a minion or a champion. Okay, like that's very good. Like these, the whole game, right? If that early game had gone like that, then I think this would be a much different story.
I also noticed like kind of two opposite ways of that.
Wait, there's also what?
I must like my build up the most. Like I like too many components. I noticed that I did that this game for some odd reason. Like I've seen things too. I think this sort of thing. So
wait, I'm sorry. I totally cannot like understand. I think like Skype's like issue like for your mic.
My Skype. Well, I'm using phone Skype because my mic broke the other day. So it's kind of.
I see. Yeah. I think hold it closer. I think hold your phone closer. Might help.
Yeah.
Wait. So what are you saying?
No, I just like my item build. I have like Phage, Sheen, Pickaxe here. Like I kind of went in opposite directions instead of finishing Mana Moon.
I think that can be okay, but yeah, I personally would have finished the Mana Moon.
I think the longsword start like kind of messed with me. And then I had like an awkward back timing where I had longsword and ruby crystal for some reason.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I think it's like okay. It's not the end of the world. It's more about how you play rather than how you build. Unless like the way you're building is like not buying a last whisper when you need one, then it's like a problem. This guy's just being annoying.
Yeah, Veigar. Oh my god. He's really just annoying. Stun. That's kind of why I picked Ezreal. Like they have a lot of threat, and then Veigar cage. Like if I was any other AD, if I didn't have flash, I was kind of fucked.
Okay. Let's watch this. I don't know about you, but maybe it's because you haven't played with Warwick that much. But when you see him like fear someone, you gotta like, or you gotta ult while they're feared, or you just save your ult until they're Warwick ulted, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Like if you guys die to a Vi counter gank, this is why. I think it's like okay, but like I don't know, missing ultimate is like super punishing, oftentimes. I know like she flashed, but you can like if you can guarantee it, you should always go for that option, I think. Um yeah, maybe okay, how about this? Maybe you'll hold on to your ult until it's like until you know for sure in your head that it's just gonna hit no matter what happens. Like someone got nadoed or someone got feared. Like right before someone gets nadoed, right before someone gets feared, or as they're getting like CC'd. Um maybe those are good times. I think backing here is okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. Oh, actually, you don't back. Okay, I'm just like afraid of the Vi gank, yo. Okay, Vi's not even here. Yeah, you can't lose. This guy's like trying to 1v2. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I thought he was gonna push out, so I figured maybe I could cheese him in the bush if they didn't have a ward.
Okay,
That ended up being super close.
this what this guy does is exactly what you shouldn't do. All right, this is the classic diamond play. They'll like try and fight without really thinking about it, right? Like how does this Ashe kill anyone in reality? Like clearly it wasn't even close. So if you ever fight, you should have already won the fight in your head, right? Or if you haven't won the fight in your head, you can't die in the fight no matter what happens. So one of those two conditions must be met before you try and fight anyone in League of Legends at least. Thing here is just trying to. So I think you can like fight off the push if you just auto minions pretty much.
It comes back to that thing that you were talking about.
Oh wait, say what again?
I said it comes back to that autoing thing you were talking about.
Yeah,
lanes
yeah.
Constantly auto.
Exactly. Okay, good. Okay, could be awkward. I think you might die here. No, okay, I think you're okay. Yeah, you just run here, dude. Right? You run until you see a better opportunity. Okay, when I see you turn around for this guy, I'm thinking you're like dead, but you might be okay. Okay, that was not bad. It doesn't matter. Like, there's no way you would have won that. The fact that you lived is very good. That's yeah. That's really good. Like that was.
I should have died there probably.
Like I could not have played this better, pretty much. So the fact that you lived here, like anything if I was in your position, anything I did would have the same outcome as you. So that's like really good. Like you not dying. There's no way to win, right? So the next best thing is to not lose. I think backing here is fine. Finish your items. That's fine. That's fine. Hold on. What are you backing here for? Better be like, Just keep in mind, like it might be worth, but just keep in mind that every time you back, you're gonna lose some minions. So, if you ever have problems with like CS, per 10, that's why. Or if you die, that's also why.
They're all coming bot. No.
It's hard to win from a losing position, but I think it's still possible. So when I see that NATO, I would have ulted that guy.
Have it up. It's on cooldown.
Oh, wait, what'd you use it? Oh, you used it when they started fighting mid? Oh, you used it bot. Okay. This is just like
I was getting danger ping, so I thought I was getting dove. I think I saw Syndra on the map, so maybe I shouldn't have used that. Just in my head, I was thinking Ashe is so far pushed up. There's got to be somebody else down here. She has arrow.
I think it's a fair assessment, but at the same time, she's just gonna hit this tower if you don't ult, right? So how much damage does she do to the tower with 3 range minions? She's not gonna take it, right? So I think you should save it here, but it's kind of hard to tell in the heat of the moment, right? Okay, this is what I want you to do for your ultimates at least. You should always save your ult. Always save your ult. Don't even like when I was learning Ezreal. I never used it on minions, so I could learn like what a good Ezreal ult looks like. I think for Diamond 5, you don't need to use it for minions. You just need to get really good value out of it, which means you always hit them. Always hit them, especially when they're CC'd. I didn't even go for cross map ults when I was learning this champion. So whenever you're like fighting, and it's guaranteed, do it. Otherwise, don't use it. That's what I
Alright.
think. That's what I think. When you're like learning, this champion is like super hard. Like it's kind of disgusting how difficult this champion is. So I think the best way to learn Ezreal is to find out what really good value looks like or what maximum value looks like. Like hitting their backline. Like when you see yourself hit their backline, late game, like level 16 out hits the back three members, you won the fight by yourself without your team's help.
Yeah,
It's
it does
guaranteed
like
a fight.
700 damage.
Yeah, exactly. So if you can, like, once you recognize what that looks like, I think, you'll like know. That's when you'll naturally know if you should use your ult or not. Like, is it worth using your ult to clear minions? I think that's when it becomes clear, if it's like good value or not, right?
Yeah, if I had to hear that, I was dead to right.
There's no way you can win this. Your team's already lost. So I think living here is fine. You can't really kill this Vi. If you landed everything, there's no way you could kill this guy, right? So it's like that's fine.
She flashed my last Q. That might have killed her too.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's like acceptable, right? There's nothing you could have done. So, literally nothing you could have done. So, except Saber ult, but that's just we already talked about it. This is kind of hard to win, but I think you can win fights from
Yeah,
this
game
position. It is
This
possible to
game
win
is
fights.
hard.
You just gotta wait for them to do something stupid, or wait for your team to find something. Here, like maybe this looks very good, and to me, like this looks like a free damage on Nautilus at the very least. The four of you are already on this guy, so you should join them here. I think.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell it was doing.
Okay, here I would ult this Syndra because I would assume that she's baited into trying to help her team, trying to help her Nautilus. When I see them not leave, I'll just try and hit the Syndra immediately. Okay,
she
wow,
would, yeah.
look at that. Oh, yeah, perfect. Look at that. That's actually perfect, in my opinion. Right now you can't lose it. Now you pretty much shouldn't lose this fight. Okay, so when a big blunder like that happens, you guys lost. There's nothing you can do. So this fight's lost. This is not you just run. This is over. Right. I can already tell immediately. The instant he missed, the instant big mistake happens like that, you just run. That's fine. Like you did nothing. You played that perfectly. That's fine. I think you played this perfectly. Or close to perfect as you could in this situation. But yeah, don't go back in there because you can't. You like
Yeah, I shouldn't have face checked that.
Yeah. So you only lose the tower for that. I think that's 100% acceptable. Nice try on this guy, but you don't. Okay. I think you almost died there. Yeah, I think you should prioritize safety in all these fights. If you don't see the play, you should always prioritize safety. Actually, let me see if I have an example. Okay. I think a recent game I played on Ezreal. This one. Okay, here. When I'm playing in this fight, I don't do anything until I see the play, right? I'm like so far in the back. I'm like not trying to go on this. I'm like not arcane shifting over. I'm not doing anything until I see exactly what's gonna happen, right? And until I plan it in my head, right? So when I see this guy with like 150 health, the plan is E flash auto attack, and then that kills him, right? So.
Right.
Guaranteed, 100%. Literally nothing this Cassiopeia can do. If this Cassiopeia was faker, he's dead, right? Doesn't matter who he is, he's dead. That's how you should approach it, right? Literally nothing you could do, right? I didn't even use a Q, so and if he had flash, he still would have died.
Yeah, because the auto.
Right. Here
Machine proc too.
like even though it's 3v2, I'm running away because there's no way in my head to win this fight because I already missed a Q, right? So here, I'm already like my team. Like they can ping me all they want, but it's true that even if I was bang, I could not win from this situation, right? So you should run. Always prioritize safety over anything else, right? Like who cares? Like he pinged this guy. There's no way we could have won that, right? Because they try to chase into Vayne Janna. So, I think that's how you should be approaching all fights. No matter like. like when I see you auto hitting this guy, I'm like, this is like danger signs, right?
Yeah.
In my head.
I was honestly surprised I didn't die there.
Yeah, he almost like touched your booty there, and it would have rooted you real quick.
Yeah. Just one auto with him and I died.
Yeah. When I see this situation, just like don't die here, pretty much. If you're defending a tower and it's like super hard, let them take the tower. Don't if you die here, they get Baron, right?
Or game's over.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah, pretty much. It always boils down to I found like the reason why you should never die is because oftentimes in solo queue, these fights will go one way or another without you, most of the time without you having to like do anything. But if you lose the fight and you're alive and they try and Baron, you can kill them all. And that's like the potential is the potential for you to win is there. Like it's possible for you to still win a fight or something if they try to get further objectives. Like if you die, it's like free, right? There's nothing for them to be afraid about, if that makes any sense. If you're always alive, then the enemy team always has to be afraid that you can do something. And you always have impact in your games. But if you die, it's just like there's nothing you can do after you die. So it's just like okay, nice dodge by here. It's just seems like a sad game.
This was a very sad game.
Okay, you just kill this guy. All right, good. That was great. Very nice. As you see this guy teleporting bot, should be safe to siege. They have no Ashe arrow. Oh, okay, what's going on? Okay, everyone just misses everything. You should still live because you have Janna. Wait, whatever. Has nothing to do with you. Here, now you can just kill this guy for free. Seems good. Okay, good. Okay, this Warwick is boosted, but that's none of your concern, really.
I mean, he's nothing compared to the Rengar top. Have you noticed that? A 1-in-4 Rengar top without TP?
Yeah, dude. It's hey man, it's like whenever I get games like that, I'm like, whatever, man. Like it's not gonna happen every game, right? So you just gotta. I always try and focus on myself whenever shit like this happens. It's like they're fucking bad, but it's like honestly, at the end of the day, it's like they shouldn't affect you, but they do, honestly, right? Like affects you mentally, but
yeah.
I think
and then when it happens like 60% of the time, it just weighs on you. Like, goddamn, why do I always get these games?
Yeah, like Diamond 5 especially, you're like, dude, all these guys are actually boosted. Like, I don't know how much they paid, but like they should not be in this ring, right? I know how you feel.
Yeah.
It's like, I think the way you get around it is by just like always focusing on yourself. I think that helps. That helped for me at least.
I've been trying to get into that mentality.
Yeah, that's always good to have. Because your team will always make mistakes, dude. Like, it doesn't matter who your teammates are. Like, I've seen plenty of LCS players do boosted shit. Like, it doesn't matter who they are. Everyone makes mistakes, right? So,
yeah.
It's like the only person you should worry about is yourself, I think. Think if they do Baron, is like not much you can do. I think here doing this is fine. I'm really happy that you haven't died in a while. Look, you haven't died in a while. You're 5-2-4, and you're very relevant with your items. So this is what it looks like when you never die, right? Now imagine if you landed everything. Then this game would be much different, right? So this is very good. You already have like pieces of the puzzle somewhat there, which is a lot better than most Ezreals can say. Not gonna lie. Like
I feel like I have potential. It's just I need to be more consistent.
I can see that. Yeah, people who complain that Ezreal does no damage are the people who are like bad at that champion, or I've never seen someone good at the champion. Yeah, this is all good. Honestly, at this point, you're just waiting for a fight to break out, and then you play the fight as best as you can. That's like the goal in team fights, honestly.
Should I have not used my ult there again? Like, I tried to clear the wave.
Yeah, like, you can't clear this Baron wave with your ult, right? This Baron empowered minions. It doesn't even do anything, right? it doesn't even do anything, right? So, you should definitely save it, right?
150 damage to the Syndra.
Oh, God.
That's about all I did.
Yeah. Try. Yeah. My advice for Ezreal, wait until you're like masters or something, which I'm sure you can get. Like, always save it. Always save it. Always be patient with it. Always save it until it's guaranteed. Until you feel like you cannot miss, and then you go for it and see if you miss or not, or how good of a note you get. Right. So I would always save it. That was a nice Q on Ashe though. Here you just you should be like
She's walking up forward, so I'm like, okay, I could just poke her with my Q here.
yeah. All right, that's like good thinking. As long as you don't get caught by any of their shit, that's good thinking. Honestly, when you see this, you just try and hit these minions without dying to the Syndra QE, right, or whatever.
Right.
Honestly, sometimes I'd be like back here, not even trying to do that because it's not easy to dodge all this crap, right? So.
Yeah, they have a lot of CC in their team.
I would probably not even auto attack. I would probably just Q from a distance. Right. As long as you're ready to E out from their engage, I have no problems with you being out that far. Okay, Rengar ulted. Alright, you can't win this fight. It's not possible. It's just impossible to win this. So the way you think about these games is you have to focus on what happened, what went wrong beforehand. Okay, that was really good. Okay, maybe you can win this fight. Never mind. There's no way.
And
Okay.
that makes me cringe every time I watch this. I tried to go for the big play, and I just barely don't get over the Veigar cage.
Oh god. I think even if you
I was gonna E over and then Q the Ashe, and then I figured I could kill her, but
yeah, even then it's still a 1v3, so it's like this is very questionable to be honest. I think
Yeah.
I think here giving up the inhib, you guys are gonna lose this fight no matter what. Just based purely on how it started. So I think as long as you live, they can't win the game. That's what you're really trying to prevent. They can't win the game. But I think if you die here, your teammates like you die here and your teammates kill themselves, it's like damn, that's a rip, right? This is just like whenever you try and make a big play, you have to know exactly what's gonna happen. And it sounds stupid because it's like, well, if you know exactly what's gonna happen, you should never lose. And that's like the whole point is that if you can predict everything that can happen, like what are like the 10 different kind of fights that can come out if you arcane shift forward, and if you have like planned for all those cases, then yes, you should arcane shift forward and then like outplay them, right? If you have ever played chess, it's like if my opponent does this, then I do this. That's like the whole goal. If they do this, I do this. And when I see a situation like this, I'm like thinking to myself, there's no way to kill this Ashe. Like how do you quote unquote guarantee a Q on Ezreal? You can't. You have to shoot a few Qs to see if you land them first. You only really shift forward if you can Q flash to guarantee it, or shift on top of them and they have no flash, or if you don't need a Q to kill them. That's when you do it.
well, I did have flash here, so I don't know.
But even then, like consider your damage too. You like these even if you land it, I feel like you still can't kill her. Like if you wanted to, like you'd have to somehow first dodge his Veigar stun, which is like super hard, and you'd have to like flash over him to hit this Ashe, and at the same time you have to not get hit by Vi's response too. So it's like there's a lot of things going on here. So I would suggest like try the way you practice like thinking that way is like I think the best way to do it is for skill shots and with summoners, right? So if you fight, think to yourself, fight 2v2 bot, the instant Ashe ults me, I'm gonna flash it. Something like that. Like you have to always expect that it's coming, right? If Syndra has all her abilities up, you say, all right, I can't dodge the ult, but I can dodge the stun if I have flash. And if I can live through the ult and kill her if she misses the stun, then that's the plan, right? So you fight and then she uses her stun and you flash it and then she ults you and you live and then you win, right? So that's how you should think about it, in my opinion. Like I always used to go for stuff like this too, but every time I did it and I didn't have a plan, it would always result in a loss, like every time. And even if I did win, it's not because like what did I learn from it? Like I didn't learn anything every time something like this worked, or something like this failed. So I think is really beneficial, especially at your rank. You're getting to the point where you need to beat the other diamonds, and people always shit talk diamond players, but it is true that they're like the top like 1% or some shit, like top 5% or whatever the statistic is. You guys are like at the very top, right? Like
Right.
not mentioning Master Challenger, you guys are like the apex predators of League of Legends, right? So you have to beat other diamonds in order to climb. So this is how you do it. You have to do what no one else is doing at your rank. So right, if you had lived here, all these I think these towers would have stayed up. You can't let your teammates fight for you, because they're just bad, right? You know this Warwick is bad. Don't leave the game up in his hands, pretty much. Oh God, they got close. What in God's name is going on? Yeah, it was close. So, yeah. Don't let this.
That was way too close.
Holy shit. But yeah. Play to live until you see that very specific play in mind. You have to be able
Alright.
to run the scenarios in your head, and it's like impossible to do when you're first starting it because thinking about it takes time and the moment's passed, right? But the more you do it, the faster you will get at thinking about it, and you can even like plan stuff out before you fight so that you don't have to do it in the moment, right? Like I was saying, if you have QSS and Ashe has ult and the whole time you're waiting for her to ult, that's what you should be doing. You're like, all right, the instant
Yeah,
Ashe
like,
ults
try to
me, I'm a
bait her into
QSS.
it.
Yeah, exactly, right? You know exactly what's gonna happen. The instant she ults you, I'm a QSS. That's how you see those Cat and Jack plays. These people don't QSS on reaction time. They QSS because they know it's coming, right?
Right.
People QSS gold card, they know he's gonna do it, and the instant he does it, it's all planned, so it looks so cool. But in reality, they've already been thinking about it for like 5 seconds. So, okay, what's going on here? I think the best you can hope for the rest of this game is to just practice your team fighting, like never dying. This guy ults the wrong way. Oh no, he doesn't ult the wrong way.
No, he ulted.
He ulted Warwick. That's still probably really bad. I would have. She probably wants to ult the backline, right?
I don't know what the Ashe
Yeah.
was thinking with that.
Okay, somehow you guys just win this. What the hell? Okay, they mispositioned so badly that you guys win. Okay, this is also a very good ult, right? From now on until you can do this every single time, every game, you should just go for those kind of ults. I think
Alright.
only high value ults. In this situation, you can't lose. You just hit the closest guy, right? So, looks good here. Looks good to me. This guy, if you have shift, this is what I do. E flash onto this guy, auto attack, right? Exactly like the Cassiopeia thing I showed you. That's my plan. Like the instant I see that, that's my plan. But I think whatever you do is like this is also very good, right? Okay, here you can't kill this guy. You just run, right?
Actually, I killed him.
Oh really? Oh wow.
Yeah.
This Warwick is not dying. Okay, wow. Damn, what the hell? Wait, what is this? What is this Warwick sustain?
I healed him and then Warwick lifesteal and Warwick you just.
Wait, what the?
That's a Nautilus,
fuck?
so I mean.
What the fuck? All right, well, that was good. That was good. Very good. Not expected, but yeah, you hit a Q, you Q a minion, but I think it's like whatever.
Yeah,
at this point.
I saw that.
I think that fight itself should show you the value of never dying as an AD carry. Look how much damage you did, right? You hit the 3 backline, you finished off Ashe, you finished off Syndra. What? Like and you kill Veigar pretty much, and you kill Nautilus. Like, that's like the power. People complain about ADC in 2017, like to an extent they're right, but you still have like the game. You can still have the game in your hands, if that makes any sense.
When I think of that meme, I don't think of it as ADCs are useless. I think of it as 5-man bot every game.
Oh god.
Or if you go even as bot lane and every other lane loses, you're fucked.
Yeah, that's also true to an extent.
That's what I think about the meme. Because I get a lot of those games where like I go even or I win slightly, but my top side of my map loses, and I'm like, well, what do I do now? And then I
Yeah,
end up-
it's pretty hard to win in solo queue nowadays. The way I think about it is, unless I play like ADC in 2017, I have to play more perfect than everyone else to do better, to do as well. So
Yeah.
you see these like this Syndra, all she has to do is press R, and then she's already like done what you need to do, is just land every Q. It's like, what the hell? So let's go back to this. By the way, I think you're too far for it. There's no way you should live here. Worst case scenario, they just like Nautilus hook you and then you die to everything, right? Unless you can eat this Nautilus hook or something, I think this is super dangerous to be in. Especially if you ult, there's no way out of your ult animation. So what I would do is from this position, you know how the back line is always sitting in the same spot every time teams do Baron? You just ult that shit. Or you save it until that back line starts moving toward direction and you ult there. I think that's how you should do it. Don't go for like this Baron steal or whatever. Like your ult does no damage to Baron, to Nautilus, to tanks, whatever. Hit the back line. You hit the back line, your team can't lose. Unless they like have a huge blunder, like Ari jumps in and instantly dies, right? So I think if you hit these two people or even one of these, that's like wins the fight. But I think your ult had no value there. It's true that you did like absorb a Syndra ult, but it's like if you run this fight, if everyone on this team, if everyone, all 10 players are running this fight scenario 100 times, how many times is this play gonna work? I would say not as many times as you'd want, right? You say you want to work on consistency, it's got to work every time. It sounds like very Nazi to say it's got to be perfect every time, but that's the reality of this game is that if you want to win every game, you have to play perfectly every game. So for us, that's not possible. It's not possible for a human to play perfectly every game. We just have to strive for it so that we can come as close as possible. Like you already do not have enough health to continue this fight, which is why I think there was a problem with that, with this original play, right? You need a Syndra ult to like, if she uses it on you, she's gonna die, and if she doesn't use it on you, you should still have full health. So something like that, right? It was like free. She got damage on you for free, pretty much. And even though you might say that it was a wasted Syndra ult, it made it so that you had no more. It was like very hard for you to contribute now. Especially because you have no ult, right? It's like super hard for you to contribute to this fight. I don't know what your team is doing. You always have to assume your team is boosted, so like they are killing themselves, like you would expect. So now there's like no way to win, right? It's actually like impossible. Like I like have no idea how you win this. And it'll boil down to missing that big ult and the positioning was too close. Yeah, exactly. It's very easy to blame. It's very easy to blame Rengar and Warwick, right? Because if they had played safer, the fight may have gone differently. But there's nothing you can do to control that. So I feel like you should always work on what you can control. So for a recap, I would say if you're planning on playing more Ezreal, I think your Qs are actually not bad. Like you landed a lot of them. But the early game stuff was like try and do the only auto attack thing. Only auto attack unless it's like the freest Q you can see, or unless you need to push it. You should be able to explain why you're using Q every time, and the explanation has to be good, pretty much. So try and explain it to yourself. And for your ult, always hit the back line, pretty much. I would say always hit the back line or kill someone with it. For now, until you feel like you've mastered the Ezreal ult, those are the only situations you should use it for. I think your arcane shifts were very good. I have nothing to complain. Those are all very good. So beyond that, do you have any questions?
Yeah, just like a few general ones like that.
Hold up.
It seems like always.
Do you? I can't hear you again.
Yeah. No, I do have a few questions for you, if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
You know how it seems like it always seems that whenever I try to farm a side wave.
Wait, you're like super far away again.
Is this better?
Yes, it's very good. Perfect.
Okay. Whenever I try to farm a side wave, I always seems like my team won't like actually stay safe and farm. Like, how do you pick up like that extra access farm?
So I too have difficulty doing this, but
or somebody comes and takes my farm or some shit.
Yeah, honestly, usually I don't know. It's like, they like take your farm. It's like nothing you can do. It's like whatever. Honestly, you just have to. It's like, I think farming only becomes important when you're lacking items that you should have, right? If you're okay, so if you're down 100 CS in a game, but you're still doing like relevant damage, or rather you didn't need that money to win the fight, then I think you shouldn't worry about the farming. Um, or if you lose a fight and you still could have done something, I think the money mattered a lot less than it should have. But in terms of like keeping up your CS, like going to the sidewave, I think what you did was fine this game, right? I don't think you need any changes. But if you need to see like concrete examples of like how you do it, I think you should pull up Bang's replays on YouTube. Do you know how to get those?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
was
think,
watching his stream earlier before you messaged me, actually.
dude, legit. Like, this is what I did. I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna copy this guy to a T. Like, exactly everything he does, literally everything he does, I'm a copy. So that's how I learned Ezreal. So, if you ever like need to figure out like what lane to go to farm the side lane, you do that. But if your team is like taking your farm, like I had that happen yesterday, and I was like, well, I guess this is my life now. Like there's nothing I can do, nothing I can do about it. So I'm just gonna deal with it the best I can, pretty much. But honestly, the most agency you'll have in a game isn't through the money. Like you're never gonna have like 5,000. You can't consistently get like 3 items above your above the other AD carry, right? That's like just not
Right.
just not feasible. The consistency what you're looking for here is winning the fights even if you're down on gold. Right, like the gold shouldn't matter. Like the gold literally did not matter from what I saw. Like I think you farmed perfectly fine for the amount of damage you were doing. Right, it was all about did you play it right? Did you play the fights right or whatever? You can have like someone who's a robot and farms perfectly, and then the robot loses a team fight because it doesn't know what to do.
Right.
That's a lot of players have that problem too. So I think you shouldn't worry about that. You have bigger fish to fry, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I get it.
Right. I think that all this is perfect. Like all this, you're in the correct lane. I think, unless you want to swap, like mid with bot, and you go mid and Ari goes to try and kill Ashe. I think this is absolutely fine. Right. And especially with your team killing themselves every like 5 minutes, is like it really limits your options. So I think what you're doing is like fine. But as like a general rule of like this is fine. Like there's nothing wrong with this. I think this is good. You're getting the money you need. You're only down 20 CS, so that shouldn't make or break a game. People always talk about like, lol, this guy is down 20 CS, so automatic loss. That's absolutely not how the game works. So this is very fine in my opinion. Like I don't know what I would have done differently in terms of like going to different lanes. But yeah, anything else?
Do you like Lucian right now? See any good, or you don't really like him?
Yeah, I think that champion sucks. Pretty much.
Man, they gutted him to the ground so hard, and it made me sad.
Yeah,
He's like my favorite champion.
I love Lucian, but that champion's in the gutter, right? Like I see no reason to play that champion. It's like your early game is no longer dominant, so even if they play Twitch or Kog'Maw, you still can't win. Your item builds suck. Nothing feels very good. And then late game comes around, that's when you're the best. But if you're the best at late game, then why the hell didn't you pick Twitch, Kog'Maw, or like something else, right? Yeah, exactly. So It's like I see no reason to play that champion. And only for like fun value. If you think he's fun, and like this, I think this is why everyone should play what is fun, because people will play the best when they're having fun in the game. In my opinion, they won't tilt. Well, they're tilt very little, and they'll like want to play, right? If you play a meta champion, you're like, dude, I fucking hate Varus. Why am I playing this? You will definitely play a lot worse than you would than someone who loves Varus, for example. So I think playing what you think is fun is important. But if you find other champions fun that's not Lucian, I would suggest those. If that makes any sense. I would suggest the best champion that's fun for you. So yeah.
Other than Lucian.
So yeah, you look at what you think is fun and you pick the best thing out of there. Like Ezreal is good right now. So if you think Ezreal is fun, that's good.
Yeah, no, well, he's actually the only champion that I've really fucking had any success on. Like, I mean, I don't know if you want to look at it, but I can link you my OPGG real quick.
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
I'm gonna link it to you on Discord because, like I said, I'm on mobile.
All right.
On Skype, so.
Sounds good. Wow, can you even see like the replay if you're on mobile on Skype?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I
good,
can.
good, good. I was just like, damn. Wow, look at these win ratios. It's pretty damn good. How are you losing? Oh
That's what I
God,
want to
all
know.
this it's all this other random shit. Like, oh God. Okay, yeah. Whenever I get filled, I just like dodge or some shit. It's never worth.
But like, if
Um,
you look at my match history here, like those are just normals. But like the ranked games I've had, like only winning on Ezreal.
I see. Dude, look at that Camille pick though. Okay, I see. Interesting. Um, yeah, I would stick to a few champions.
I tried
When you
playing
play.
Kog'Maw, that Kog'Maw defeat in my ranked game that I had. My Blitzcrank was AFK in lane. Like, he didn't try to grab one person all game, and it was tilting me.
Yeah, that's sometimes you're gonna get players like that, and it's like, well, what can you do?
Like,
Yeah,
why play Blitzcrank if you're not going to at least attempt the hook? They had a Soraka and an Ezreal. Like, at least go for the Soraka, man.
yeah, feels bad, dude. Whatever, I guess. Dude, I don't know. It's just like, yeah, I
It's
know
unlucky.
it sucks so much when you have players like that on your team, but you just gotta try not to let it affect you. Honestly, it affects me too. I can't even take my own advice, but I try. I try. But yeah, it looks like your Ezreal is pretty. Actually, all this is just pretty high win rate. So I think honestly, you should just like play more. There's a lot of games here though. That's good. Um, but
I've been
if
trying to play more lately.
yeah, if you want to like climb, stick to like only Ezreal. Like don't even like why like don't pick. They picked Ezreal. Is that why you picked Caitlyn?
Yeah, they
Okay,
kept
okay.
taking Ezreal from me. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, yeah. I would suggest to keep doing what you're doing, and like you still have the high win rate, so I think you should like if you keep playing this, you're gonna climb, right? What's the
I don't
goal
know.
here? Diamond
Like,
4.
I get trapped in D5. Like I gain like 18 LP a game and lose 16. Like, oh my god. When I first hit Diamond this season, I had like OPG.GG was saying I had like a D3, D2. Like MMR was like, okay, yeah, I'll climb. Didn't happen.
Oh no, but
Lost my series. I got auto-filled twice in my series.
yeah, that's
Oh.
definitely
Actually,
unfortunate.
the one game I actually was off roll top as Camille, and I was facing like a 380 LP challenger guy, and I was like, oh, holy shit. I think his name was like Dolka or something, like a Jace main.
Oh, Dokla, yeah, dude, I know, I know my boy. That's kind of funny.
I was up against him, and he fucked me up in lane, and then I scaled, and I made them not have an 80 carry. Every time Jhin ulted, I just eat over the wall and destroyed him.
Nice.
And then I ended up going like 19 and 8. And then I got auto-filled support, and then my talent decided to go 1 and 11 against the Master Tier Echo, and then he just took over the map. So I was like, oh, well.
Yeah, dude, when you get games like that, it's just like feels that's why I always tell people you should try and play to improve because especially when you get to the higher ranks, games are just absolutely unfair. Like matchmaking would throw you. Like the other time I had like 2 LCS players against my off rolls. I was like, all right, well I'm just gonna try and improve my laning phase this game. I think it's honestly nothing you can do. I don't know. Matchmaking is shit, but yeah. I think you can go far. I think there's potential here for sure. Are you just trying to hit like Diamond 4 or like
Well,
get out of
I
Diamond 5?
was like, if you scroll up a little bit, like I've been trying to improve a little bit each season. Like if you see my past seasons, like I started off Silver season 4 was the first time I ever played League and my first time playing an MNO, and I actually got to Silver 1 and I failed my gold promos 4 times that day because I got trolls on it. It was the last day of the ranked season, so that was unlucky.
I see.
And then I've been trying to improve steadily ever since. I want to get at least Masters by the end of the season because I finished Diamond last season.
This is quite the jump. Silver 4 to Platinum. Nice. I mean Silver 1 to Platinum 5. It's pretty good. And then Plat 5 to Diamond 5. Dude, this is pretty quick progress. It seems like.
Yeah, I want to at least get Masters this season. I want to keep improving.
I see. So, I think you can definitely work your way there, right? What do we have, like 9 months or something?
Yeah, it's
So
still a while.
I think, yeah, for your next games, I think if you go into each game, thinking exactly what you want to improve on, like this game, I'm not going to use my ult ever until I see like good value. I think that's the best way to improve. Try and focus on one thing at a time and like perfect that aspect and then go to the next. So
Right, right.
things I think you should work on. I think landing like only auto attacking on Ezreal until you can find the Qs, and perfect ults and playing to live. Those three things. I think in
All right.
order of like importance is playing to live and then your ults and then your Qs. But if you can do two at the same time or three at the same time, go for it, man. I
All right.
think that'll really help. I'll like really help. Like get in the mindset. Like don't walk away from coaching and then just like forget. Like always when you go into the game, you have to always think that this is where you're gonna work on. Because if you don't, you'll forget. Like I will forget. Like half the
Yeah.
games I do nowadays, I was like, shit, I should have been working on something that game.
Well, I've been like kind of writing down on sticky notes what you've been telling me,
Good,
so
good,
I
good,
don't
good.
feel like,
Perfect. The ideal student. Look at this. Like some people will like not, and then they won't see any results, and then they'll be like,
yeah.
it's because wow, it's like I guess the advice wasn't that good. It's because they're not going to the game with the right mindset. So I think
I,
as long
no,
as
I,
you,
no, keep going. I'm sorry.
yeah, I think as long as you do that, you are definitely gonna improve. I think like you can definitely do it. Like it's very obvious that you can do it, right? I've seen the sick ults in your game already. Like at least like a third of them were like very good. And same with your Qs, you like killed people with them. It's just now it's consistency. Now it's like you gotta do it every time, and it sounds so hard. It's so like stupid. Like why do I have to play perfect when all the other 9 players are running around like animals? But that's just what you gotta do to get out of the zoo, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
But no, I appreciate the help, like, and saying that I have potential coming from you is like it means a lot. I appreciate it.
Dude, I don't sugarcoat anything and I don't lie. So when I say you got potential, dude, when you come back, I'm gonna be like, you better be masters trying to hit challenger. So
Yeah, I
I
mean, I don't
expect
mind.
much from you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll message you. I mean, I don't know if you're busy or how much you communicate with people, like that you coach with their fan base or whatever.
No, I always respond to PM. So feel free to hit me up anytime,
Okay, maybe one day I'll play against you in a master game or something.
dude.
Add me
Maybe,
afterwards
dude,
or
maybe,
something.
yeah, dude. I will. I will, of course. If you're in my game, I will add you.
All right, man, sounds good. Okay, like two more questions because I know you probably want to start streaming and shit, and
Yeah, yeah.
I'll end up watching you and falling asleep. Um, who else do I play besides like Ezreal and Kog'Maw? Like, because a lot of people are playing Ezreal right now, so I was wondering maybe anything
Dude,
else
I think
that
this
I could.
meta is absolute horseshit. Like, I don't know what to play is the thing. So it's hard for me to tell people what to play. But the only
Right.
things I'm winning on right now are Ezreal and Kog'Maw. So that's the only thing I can say. I think there's
I feel like
potential.
from my people, my Kog'Maw needs a team around him, and I never get like the Lulu Janna to help me. I get like Blitzcrank. uh,
I think a lot of these champions take like it's hard. It's not easy to like. They take different mindsets. You know what I'm saying? Like Ezreal is like only auto attack and Q when perfect. Ashe is like spam volley on the back line and save your ult for like the best time. They all play differently, right? So I think
right,
if you,
right,
I think people should like play what they win at and what they think is fun. And like so for some people they win with different things than others, right? Like when back when the start of the season I was playing Urgot and I was winning, so I was like, all right, I'll just keep playing Urgot. You don't always have to follow the meta. I think you should always play what you feel like you win on. I think that's the most important here. But if
yeah,
other
I've been
other
playing a lot of Ezreal and Mordekaiser bot lane actually because I've been seeing like QD play it, so I was like, oh, this seems fun. I haven't played it in ranked yet though.
yeah, if like I mean, hey, if you win with Mordekaiser, dude, go for it. There's that one Mordekaiser one trick who makes it work, right? Tasty potato. I think.
Right.
But yeah, like there's like a Callisto main out there somewhere. There's a Vayne main, Puncho. Like they make it work.
I was,
So
yeah,
it's
I was seeing the main montage you were watching the other day on stream.
yeah, yeah. But yeah. I think that's what you should do. Like I can't. I like tried Vayne yesterday, dude. I'm so dog shit at that champion. I'm never gonna play it again, right? So, um, whatever works for you, man.
All right. And then the only other question I had, I don't know if you could really talk about like the liquid tryouts. How was that experience and stuff? Like
Do is
when I
good. Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
no, I was like when I heard you tried out and stuff, I was really hoping you got it because like I've watched your streams and seen your montages. Like I think you're really good.
Thank you. But I think the tryouts showed me very clearly what I thought about myself was like accurate, right? And what I needed to work on. So I think I've improved since then, and I'm ready, almost ready for another shot. I need to put the pieces together, right? So when I like did the tryouts, I was like, my laning was god awful. It wasn't so bad that it was like I lost every time, but like I would like win half the time, and it's like not good enough, right? Consistency.
Right,
If you want to be in the LCS, you gotta consistently beat the other guys. So winning half the time is just not good enough. And then team fights was like, wow, I was like, okay, I think I'm good at team fights, and I was actually good at team fights. So I have no problems there. But I just need
So you're
to.
pretty accurate. Just you're close. That's
Yeah,
good.
exactly. No, I'm feeling like, all right, good enough. No need to work on that for now. I need to fix my laning and my CS. So that's what I've been doing since then. And I think it's been working, but I've started to lose like the team fight kind of thing. So I need to like put them together, and I'm ready for
Yeah,
another
it's hard
shot.
to maintain everything because like you have the mindset trying to focus on one thing, and then you're so focused, you tend to lose track of other stuff.
Exactly. But now once you know both things, you can do both things. Then you're
Yeah,
like, all right, I can do everything. So I think that's where I'm at right now. Um,
that's
hope,
I'm happy you had that experience. Like that's awesome. Like I wish I had that experience, but I'm happy for you, man. Like
thank you,
I
thank
hope
you,
you
thank
really
you.
get in. You're an awesome guy.
The hope is that one day we'll make it, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, that'd be the dream right there, playing a game you love for a living, meeting all kinds of people, you know?
Yes, 100%. But yeah, I thoroughly expect you to hit Masters this season. If you have any kinds of questions, always down to answer on Discord. Like if you have like a little like 30-second plays.tv or like YouTube clip, I'll always watch it and like say what I think. Or if you have any like questions on the meta, I'm always down to answer. Just hit me up,
All right. All right, I will. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
dude. No problem, no problem. And dude,
Probably
go to
watch
go
this.
to bed. Right, it's bedtime for
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Well, I'm probably gonna like fall asleep watching you stream.
All right, dude. Have a good one.
I've been up since like six.
Oh,
Yes, since 6 p.m.
oh,
yesterday
oh
when I thought we
God.
were gonna do it.
Oh
And then,
God. Yeah,
and then
dude.
I worked, so I was like, yeah, I'm pretty exhausted.
Yeah, that is 100% my fault. I'm sorry about that. Dude, I was like, I'm gonna take a 20-minute nap, and it turned into 5 hours. So, um,
Not, I've had that happen. Yeah, no,
that's,
no worries.
sorry about that, dude. But
Not fine. Like the fact that you do this for people is amazing. Like not a lot of people do that.
agreed.
So I
Wow, yeah,
appreciate it.
I am amazing. You're right. Uh, thank you. All right, man. Let me know how it goes, and good luck in your games.
All right, you too, man. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Have a good one.